Hello everyone, I am Tacet and welcome to the Gems of War stream. So today, as far as our weekend related events, we got ourselves some Bounty Hunter, and one interesting thing about it, or not interesting, it's both ways. Oh, we got a pet I need to go do. But it is a Bounty Hunter that we've actually had before. It is the Parrot Bounty Hunter. There's a good and bad thing about this. The bad thing is, no, we did not get a new bounty troop. This is one that already exists within the game. It is the Parrot. It's been in the game for several months now. I forget the exact amount of time, but it's probably been like 6-7 months, something like that. But yeah, this is already in the game. So we don't get a new bounty troop. However, since this is one that already exists, a lot of people, as you can see, we have 0 packs so far, already have this maxed. And if you don't, it's currently in gold key drop table. You can get it randomly in gold keys and glory keys right now. Do keep in mind, Mythic no longer in drop table, the unique Mythic from last week. However, all the Mythics are in the drop table now, including that Mythic, though chance of specifically getting it very low. But anyways, Parrot is in these 2 drop tables. So, yeah, you can be grabbing it right now. Get the Mythic if you don't already have it. And it's going to be so much cheaper because now we basically only need to buy as far as we need sigils. Because before we had to buy to pretty much like tier 4, tier 5, tier 6, because we needed the bounty captain, which is, in this case is the Parrot, to be maxed. However, since he's already maxed, yeah, we could buy a lot less. I'm not sure if it's possible to do a tier 3. I believe you have to do at least tier 4. However, I am going to do tier 3 and see how it goes. But yeah, this saves us 2 things. Normally, I would have to go to about tier 5 and spend a blue orb. Or tier 4? No, we never did 4 before. Though it is technically possible. But, yeah, we'd normally have to go somewhere around this area. Spend, yeah, we'd have to go to tier 5 because you have to double blue the other one, otherwise. Because that wouldn't be enough to max it out. So, yeah, normally you'd have to go to tier 5 and use a small blue of Ascension, which would have cost you 710 gems plus a minor blue. Now, we should easily be able to get away with tier 4, possibly tier 3. So we'll be able to get away with, how many gems is that? 320, what's the math on that? 90, 210, 410. In this case, we'll be able to do Bounty Hunter for 410 with 0 blue orbs used. That is pretty good value. And we've been getting some really bad bounties lately, as far as this bad luck. And for only 410 rather than 710 plus a blue orb, that's much, much better value. Since even if we get a single blue orb, a minor blue, we're in the green if we do a tier 4. But I'm going to start off with tier 3. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be enough to get through the entire event, but we're going to do this. Go through all of our battles today. And to see where that kind of brings us, since, well, we already have the Bounty Captain max, so don't really need to worry about it. So that'll be nice. But, yeah, as long as you use the full multiplier, I think tier 3 might be enough. We'll find out. I know for sure tier 4 is. It cuts it pretty close. I don't think tier 3 has enough, but we'll find out. Because we'll have 5 whole less battles, which technically means like 7 or 9 whole less battles, which can definitely make the difference. However, if you count the battles for tomorrow and the other day, yeah, we might save a whole nother 200 gems. We'll have to see. We don't get to 10 diamonds, but to me that doesn't really mean much since we have like more diamonds than I ever know what to do with. But anyways, Salty finally gave me more codes, by the way. So we got more codes. So yeah, let me go to the pet before I forget, because I know I'm going to forget to do this pet, and I have like 0 copies of it. Not literally 0, but you know, it's pretty much 0. So let's quick kill this, make sure I have magic set, and then we'll go get into Bounty Hunter and go from there. And if you guys have any questions, anything you want me to go over, let me know. And we'll make up our bounty team in a second. Not sure exactly what I want to use, but we used to use some Parrot team, so we'll easily be able to build up something. Though, back when Parrot first came around, the meta was a little bit different. It was like the Yagway kind of thing. And now you kind of just use 4 captains, so we'll probably just use a bunch of mana generation into the, what's it called? Into the Takaraki. Parrot does have a pretty good silence on it. It is a luck-based silence, however, for mana cost, it's actually not that bad overall. Not the best silence in the game, but for a bounty troop, it's pretty decent. Anyways, hello everyone! Hello, Sippleman. Hello, John. Hello, Lairs. Hello, Strodium's cat. Hello, Analyst, and hello everyone else. Welcome, welcome, and good morning. So you spent 100% in keys, 500 gems, 250 guild, 2,500 glory, and didn't get the mythic. Yeah, it can take a lot sometimes. You can go through like 1,000, 2,000 gem keys and still not get it. It can be very, very elusive sometimes, occasionally. I forgot how much the most recent one took us. I don't think it was too bad this time around. Because I believe I still have some amount of gem keys left. Oh no, actually we did burn through all of our gem keys, didn't we? If we're under 100 then, I don't know, maybe it didn't. 235 after a week. Oh no, can you normally get that many keys in a week? I think you can. Not even sure these days. But anyways, let's finish out this pet. Get all the copies we do. Oh yeah, we always do a morning stream on Friday. We always have Gems of War morning streams on Fridays. Normally going over whatever the event is. In this case, Bounty Hunter. And next week is... Actually, I forget what next week is. Oh, next week might be the first ever Raids weekend, actually. Because Patch is next week. Next Tuesday is Patch. I'm going to go double check the thing. However, it might not be updated until next patch actually hits. Like, definitively what it will be. Because they might change it as the patch occurs. I'll take that for now. Grab our Pokety Pokes. And I'll take that over for now. So why are you not dead? We need that last little bit of damage. I'll take that for now. So why you need to save the Leprechaun if you can during these later battles of these. Luckily we have Perpetual Red Storm, so it taking a little bit longer isn't too big a deal. Also, we just killed off a random burn that she has. Using any blue on Bounty Hunter ever means you have blue orb deficient. Using any blue orbs on Bounty Hunter. Not necessarily. I personally find it cheaper than buying a whole another additional pack if you needed to. If you're going for immediate bounty max. However, theoretically, you don't necessarily need to max out the bounty immediately if you were going for a higher amount of sigils, in the sense that the higher amount of sigils would kind of bypass it. Well, then again, if you bought a higher amount of sigils, you would have it upgraded to max anyways. Never mind. So you wouldn't need the blue orb to begin with at that point. But no, I like the gem savings when it comes to that. Always gotta save those gems when you can. And converting a blue orb to something like 400 gems isn't that bad. But you can do that much savings off of it. Okay, one more hit, we'll do it. I shouldn't have cast that Leprechaun, though. Because now we're going to be mana low the entire battle. Unless we can get our mana up quick, though. Looks like we got it pretty... No! 1 mana short pretty quick. And that's match if he doesn't do anything weird. And good. It could have technically extra turn spam to have a high enough HP to survive. There we go. Final battle actually went relatively quick. And that's that. Only got 1 copy, unfortunately. But that's 1 more copy than we had before. Anyways, Tagraki time. So let's go build up our bounty. Where's the bounty event? Let it begin. Again. Since we have Parrot again. Okay, so, why on earth is this set up here? Oh, because I was testing something earlier. As an example to someone. Oh, no. I know why. We were power leveling one of our hero classes. Because we were still leveling them at the time. And, someone suggested, and I was like, why not? Because we could just spam the 1 battle. And, keep getting 2 class XP every single time. For a really consistent win. It's an interesting way to use the last of your points since you don't need it for leaderboard and if you already have all the rewards. Okay, so we need Parrot, we need Tagraki, and then we'll look up bounties and see what we have as options. Make sure all of them are upgraded. So we're probably just going to go a bunch of mana accumulation into Tagraki most likely. Oh, Turtle is the same color as Parrot. We might have to pass on Turtle then. One other option. What was Werewolf color again? I think Werewolf would work here. Yeah, that'd work. Okay, let's go with this. So we're going to use... actually, we might use that in first slot. Right? I believe so. That seems about right. Werewolf, Tagraki, Excavator, Parrot. Let's see. Exploded Gem, create reds based on the thing. You create red based on brown destroyed. You use all the red to obliterate. And Parrot we have to use because it's the captain. And that covers every color as well. Yeah, I believe that's right. You have some score reduction to go with it. You have a dire wolf backup if you somehow die. You have score reduction if that also somehow dies, and its summon somehow dies. And yeah, it looks like we're good to go. Okay. Oh, and you also have the Brown Storm thingy when an enemy dies, which will help to Kaki. Okay, so banner. Theoretically, you need a +1, but I might ignore it. Parrot doesn't need anything. Tagraki needs all the mana. You could theoretically use a +1. With that being said, our best bet is probably just go all in Tagraki. So I'm leaning towards a double brown-red or double red-brown. However, don't both those banners minus purple, which is something I do not want. Ideally, I'd want a minus yellow. What's a good minus yellow banner of stuff we actually need? Purple. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess we're going that. Oh, it doesn't use red, though. Oh, we're probably going to overkill red by any red we get anyways. So yeah, we'll go with this so we can get Excavator up a little bit easier, I guess. Because that minus is our most useless color. Because we're not really casting Parrot. Silence doesn't even work on the Valraven because it's immune to silence. Man, anyways, there we go. So that is our team. Let me go copy paste it into the stream as well. For any of you that want to go use this. Actually, let me go set it to Titan class. Not like it matters since we're not actually using it, but there we go. Okay. So, let me go send this to you guys. Let me go put it into my pinned, so everyone can see it. Where is my stream? Where is my stream? Your channel. Click on the live stream. Leave a like. Hey, no ads are playing. Gasp. Also, who's the one dislike? Who left us that upside down like button? Let's see. What was the other thing I came in here for? Oh, well, obviously typing this. Bounty team. There we go. There's the bounty team. Let me go pin it. Pin message. Boom. There we go. Okay, there's one other thing I wanted to go do while I was in here. Wow, I just completely forgot what it was. I know there was one other thing I wanted to do while I was in my little stream thingy. Gosh, such short-term memory. I know there was something else and I already completely forgot. Fail, it's not that big a deal though. Not that big a deal. Oh, so I just noticed from the thing, is my screen not over all the way? Apparently not. What are you doing, screen? Go over. There we go. I just noticed like a pixel length wall right there. There we go, fix screen. Wow, I completely forgot what the other reason was. You left a dislike, thank you for that. Greatly appreciated. Actually helps out the channel. There we go. Gotta get those upside down dislikes in there. Okay, let's start Bounty Hunter up. Don't think we need to do anything else there. Okay, let's go get into it. Should be fine. Don't think we need to make any adjustments. Okay, let's go. 30 times multiplier, of course, for the max bonus. And Bounty Hunter's a pretty quick event overall. I feel like with current stat lines and everything in the end game, it takes about, oh, I could have just killed with Parrot, whoops. It takes about 2 hours or so. Probably a little bit shorter today because we actually have less sigils than normal. So hello, yeah, welcome. Hello, analyst. Use 200 gem keys, 1,350 gems, 400 glory keys, and about 10,000 glory to get the new mythic. Next one, you'll wait for it to appear in Forge. Yeah, sometimes you have to alternate between them and go back and forth in order to make sure that you don't run out of resources. Definitely a good idea to consider. Okay, we don't have a skull thingy, so we'll just go for that for now. Luckily, we could just get enchant to get our mana up over time. So we can kind of use that strategy a bit. And we can also be using that for the Parrot poke. Does have a pretty decent amount of damage, 50 right there. I do currently still have our stealth set to magic right now. And this will allow us to better one-shot these things with 12 additional damage. When we're dealing with this lower level range, it'll work pretty well. We might have to change our stats a little bit later as we go forward. But as it currently stands, magic does seem like the way to go. We might just even run magic the entire way. We'll have to... Oh, excuse me. We'll have to see. See how it goes. So we'll get rid of his summoner first, just in case. Go get a bunch of reds, because we could. Oh, excuse me, gosh. Sparkling water. I'll throw that down. And that would be a dead. There we go. What did Salty say to you about the codes? Nothing in particular. She just gave the codes. Unfortunately, 3 weeks after the facts. Well, at least we finally got them. We'll take that for now. That should be enough to get a massive amount of red there. And that'd be a dead. Up, and now it's dead. Oh yeah, Osman, it was mostly because of the requirement thing. There was discussion with several other people. Especially since we're raising the minimum thingy. Sorry that we had to do that. If you ever can get higher on it, we could probably get you back in. But it was for such a long duration and with so many things missed that we kind of had to. And we are raising requirements next patch as well to 1.5 million gold minimum. Which is actually starting next week. Next week will be the first week that that is implemented. Because next week is patch, or should be. Tuesday should be the date of the patch. That is yet to be confirmed, but it's like 95+% chance that it happens. Let's see. But it's always a hard decision to kick people from the guild. I honestly hate doing it, which is why I've done it so little. But there's a lot of discussion for a while. And pretty much anyone just doing minimum every single week, we're probably going to need to start kicking as well. Which are several other people. Actually, I don't think it's too many people. I think there's like 5 to 10. Let's see. We'll throw that down. And then that should be enough to still kill. That or we just need to keep increasing our minimum so it actually reflects what a minimum should be. That's why we're raising it for next patch. At least at 1.5 million, that's a little bit fairer to people who do like 5 to 10 million a week. Obviously, I don't expect everyone to do that much a week. Let's see. We'll throw that down. I was gonna go convert that into red, but we can just take it for the pokey poke. And then kill it out on... Actually, what do I need here? We can only do 3 damage. However, we could do 3 damage and then do the other thing. And that will actually clean it up. What I could do here is just throw this down. That will actually do the 2 damage we need, and then Kaki kills it. Well, we'll probably have more space again soon. Because as I mentioned, I will be kind of revamping some things within it. But it's been a while since I've actually had to kick anyone. There's actually a couple other people that I might need to do it to in the near future. I think it's been almost half a year, actually. Just because I hate having to do it. And normally it's more so about multiple people in the guild contacting me about someone. Whenever that tends to happen, it starts to become evident, like, yeah, maybe I should at that point. Salty posted in the 5.0 discussion thread. We should keep going the discussion. And she made some key points. Do you really believe we will, or does she really believe we will believe that anything will get changed? I'm hoping that it becomes non-pay to win. Like, they need to add a way to make these new troops accessible for free players better. The way that all of them are going to be obtained is going to be such a very, very wide range that it's going to be exceedingly difficult to actually obtain. I really, really hope they make revamps to it that makes free-to-play players have a chance of actually obtaining everything within a timely fashion. Because as it currently stands, that is not the case. Where pretty much everything related to the pass is... not only is it at minimum like a month locked out of anyone who's playing free compared to paying, but you're also going to have the problem with actually obtaining every single one of the drops, just because they're obtained from such a wide range of things, some of which are really hard, like 4,000 diamonds. Also, assuming we get a mythic every time, the rate of diamonds that come into the game isn't even high enough to get the new mythic every single time, and that assumes you have every mythic in the game. So you'd have to have a surplus of diamonds right now, assuming they would add a mythic every time. They did make mention that they might not add a mythic every single time, and they might put something else there, but still, it's probably something equivalently costly, like maybe a mythic weapon or something. Maybe that's how they're going to add mythic weapons into the game now, is through Battle Pass. Because it's been a while since they ever added them. They kind of seemed like they were going to add a bunch. Then they added Dawnbringer, and then added literally no more. It was just Dawnbringer, and that's it. Will I get the free Elite Pass? Salty only gave me the code. She didn't mention anything about the other aspect, though I will re-mention it to her later. I'm not sure if I'll be able to. If not, we're just going to buy the normal pass. But, yeah, hopefully she'll give me the Elite Pass Plus. I'm not even sure if they have it coded in a way that they even can, so it might not, literally might not even be possible. But, I did ask. She just hasn't answered. She just got around to codes. Take it one step at a time. We finally got codes after 3 weeks. Let's take it one step at a time. And we will have a code in a little bit. Probably once we've reached the 20th battle, we'll hand out code. Oh, I could have taken that skull. Whoops. Oh, so you gotta be careful. Those Hunter's Mark can actually catch you. And something like Bounty Hunter. The damage adds up quick. Especially since they will have higher stats than you. Currently they don't, but by the time you reach the final battle, they will. Parrot silence. Do we really need that? Yes, because I want to silence the thing so it doesn't get a summon. Actually, never mind. It needs 13 plus red to get a summon off of it. I forgot. Thank you for that, Yaya. And if nothing else, Defiant gave us a donation for it. And also technically Queen D as well. Both donated within the last day. One of which was specifically for buying the pass, or at least the basic one. Either or would kind of work, though. Well, I kind of want the Elite one to show things a week early. Realistically, like, anyone who's actually getting the pass is probably getting the smaller one. I personally feel like the bigger pass is extremely bad value. Of course, some people will still go for it. But a good majority of people I don't feel like will go for the bigger pass. Like, if people are going for a pass, they're probably just going for the basic one that gives you all rewards. Because the only thing that the bigger pass really does, 3 things. It gives you the 5 to 9 week rewards a whole week early. It gives you a few additional drops, assuming you do every single one of the battle thingies. And it gives you a major purple and a major orange. But then again, I guess the major purple could kind of be considered that. Because if you take the equivalent value, it's technically 675 gem value. So I guess, I don't know, I guess it's not that bad a value. I'm not sure if I would ever actually spend money on a purple orb, though. Or even on gems in general. I haven't spent money on something that was specifically gems in this game, I think, for 4 years now. What do we grab here? I'll take that for now. Come on, give us our last hit. Literally anything will kill. This actually has to be a damage source. You know what? Can we actually cascade this into a skull? No, but we have 2 chances. Let's go for it. Wow, we missed both of them. Luckily, he gives it to us after. Yes, doing the $10 thing comes out to about 50 a year, doesn't it? How many weeks are there in a year again? 72? Wait, isn't it more than 50 a year then? What is the amount of weeks in a year divided by 11? How many weeks are there in a year? Isn't it 72? It's 12 times 4, plus a little bit. That is, never mind, that's 48. So that's 52. So yeah, 52. Yeah, that means it's almost about $50 a year. Is how much the pass system is. Which for a monthly pass system isn't too bad. But the amount of mandatory that it kind of is in the current state of the game, unless they make adjustments to it, is the worst part about it. Because for end game full completion, it's not really optional. It's pretty much mandatory. which is very, very predatory. What do we grab here? I'll take that over. Like, I have, like, infinite of nearly every resource, and I still feel like I need to do it. Well, it's mostly to cover content for it. But even without that fact, it just gives so much. And it's all paid walled compared to getting it by normal means. Let's see, we'll take that over. We'll grab a... Do I just throw Parrot at it? Let's go for mana. Pokety poke. What are you doing agiling? You're not allowed to agile. And then we just take the red and we should be good to go. Kaki kills it dead. 1 HP. Really? Yeah, well, Parrot will clean it up at least. Well, the Mythic will be obtainable by other means, but obviously the most realistic way is diamonds. If doing it for free, which is going to be very annoying. I'd say a lot of them will be really annoying because the Vault Troop will be in Vault Keys. The Mythic will be 4,000 diamonds. The Epic, you'll have to randomly get it when the next time you go for a Friday Mythic, because you'll likely just get it off of Gem Keys and Seal Keys. The Pet, you would have to find randomly. The Weapon, you'd have to craft at Soul Forge. And what else? Was that it? Well, that was mostly it. Throw that down. Oh, Stealthy, what are you doing? Making us not kill is what you're doing. What was the other troop? What do you mean, what was the other troop? There's an epic troop. But yeah, you get 3 troops. You get a legendary, which is Vault Key only. You get a mythic, which would be for diamonds most likely. Or, you know, if you're obtaining them by normal means after the fact. And an epic of some kind. Or I believe it was an epic rarity. I actually forget what rarity it was. It seemed like it was going to be epic based on this little border thingy. And by the amount of copies they give being exactly enough for an epic to get to mythic. Which kind of gives it away. That's probably an epic. I highly doubt it was something else. Oh, wait. Is the pet cosmetic? Never mind. It might not randomly drop. You are right. The pet might be completely paywall. I didn't think of that. But you're right. If it's cosmetic, it might not come into drop table. You're correct on that. I don't think we have confirmation on if that's a thing or not. As in, if it will come into drop table. It's not traditional that cosmetic pets do, but based on the circumstances in which it is added to the game, it might be. However, I'm not sure if we got confirmation that it does or not. We'd have to find out. I have yet to see confirmation in one direction or the other. I just kind of assumed they would allow free players to obtain it, but yeah, maybe not. There's currently no way of knowing unless they definitively just give an answer on it. Oh, we'll throw that down. Oops, I should have went for that green. You have stealthy, don't you? So I can't kill. Well, I can kill first slot, but I can't kill the other one. Just gonna go for that for now. Get Kaki down there. Oh, never mind. Stealthy was the other way around. Whoops. We'll go get all those exploded. Get our reds. Got Kaki again. Kill that out, and any poke will kill. Where's our poke at? There it is, pokety poke. Why do you think they're introducing a paywall? Is it just greed from 505? Probably, honestly. I feel like that seems to be driving most of things, regardless of how much they want to admit it. Let's see. I'll throw that down. What are you doing surviving with 3 HP? Get over explosions. Because I can't think of any other reason they'd make the game so much more pay to win. After things they've said in the past. I'll take the skull there. Get our other red then. Get Kaki rolling. Let's see. I'm just gonna kill first slot normally. Hate that they're surviving now. Ever so barely. Makes it slower to kill them out. Let's go for the mana there. Should hopefully hit all the manas we need, and that should be a match. Hello, Liz! Welcome! Welcome, welcome. Did I read your last post? And also, it was posted on the forum that you need it for Kingdom Progress. Is it needed for Kingdom Progress? I'm pretty sure every kingdom in the game currently can be done by normal means, and by the time it comes around, I believe it can also be done by normal means. Like, what's the first one going to be? Like, Blade of Lands or Cinder Mirage or something? I didn't actually see what the pet was associated to. But yeah, Cinder Mirage, I believe, technically needs it. Or then again, it does already have 2, doesn't it? Never mind. But no, I don't think it'll be needed immediately. It might be at some point. But I don't think there's a single kingdom where it's immediately needed. Though I could be wrong on that. That's not where I meant to do that. Whoops, that was a complete misclick. I'll throw that down for now. At least our follow-up's good. Kaki to 1 HP because they want to live with barely anything, apparently. I'll take that down. So we'll see what the final battle is soon. Also, we'll hand out code, as I mentioned, once we reach final battle. What do we go for here? We'll take the skulls over there. Get ourselves some Kaki going. We'll go for some AoEs. We'll grab ourselves a green over there. At 6.0 will be forced ads. I highly doubt that, because they don't really have an effective way of being able to implement it on PC mobile. I mean, on PC version, or on consoles. It's only on mobile. What do we grab here? I'll take that over for now. Get our splo. Oh, that's not where I want it. Get our explosions. I'll take a skull for now. Grab Kaki down. And then we just Parrot it. And that'll be match. Yeah, loot boxes and stuff are starting to slowly be cracked down on. And technically the entire key system in this game is loot box. So it's not as bad as other loot box games. But it is technically still a loot box system. So yeah, it could be that. They're trying to cash in on before loot boxes get completely obliterated in like another year or less globally. It's only a matter of time. Let's see. We'll throw that over there for now. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Get our explosions going. We'll hit that one. We'll kill that one out normally. Also, I really hope the final battle doesn't have any stealthy. I have a feeling it does, though, based on the sheer amount of stealthy we found up to that point. What do we go for here? I'll take that for now. I feel like gaming in general has gotten a lot greedier in recent times. There's still some good games out there that don't have like any microtransactions, just a one-time kind of pay kind of thing, but I feel like in general gaming is kind of heading in that direction. And government is slowly trying to rein them in. Because a lot of games are starting to get to the point where you can spend literal infinite money on them. And they normally put in like deliberate inconveniences, so you'd have to pay money for the fix to the inconveniences. Let's see. Gems of War doesn't have too many things like that. I'd say the only thing it really has is free scouting in that regard. Once you have spent $30 on the game. It's like the only like deliberate inconvenience, I would say, for the most part. That one's not really too big a deal compared to some that some games implement. We'll throw that down for now. Are they giving me free Elite Pass? No, I have no confirmation on that yet. I sure hope so. Otherwise, we'll have to buy the basic pass. Because there's no way I'm spending money for the elite one. We're either getting it for free or buying the basic. And if they give us the elite for free, we'll be able to show stuff a week early. And if not, we'll just show it when a good majority of players actually get it. Because I highly doubt most people are going for elite. But some people might. Let's see. We'll go for that for now. Get that Takaraki rolling. Wait, is this the final battle or second to last? Oh no, it's stealthy. I'm really hoping final is no stealthy. We'll go for the red there. Yes, it's that's basically what's happening next patch. A monthly pass that you basically need to buy in order to keep up with the rate of new content coming into the game. That's pretty much what it is in a nutshell. Unless they make tweaks to it, it'll be easier to get it for free. Or, you know, for free players. Which is something that they might make an adjustment to. Because right now it's scaled really horribly for free players. Let's see, we'll throw that down for now. Get a Parrot. Actually, we'll do that, and then we'll kill it out. Because it doesn't actually matter if it hits us. No, it is not monthly. It's once every 11 weeks. It lasts for 10 weeks. Do we have any stealthy? Oh! We actually don't! We have a summoner, though, so we might want to deal with that first. But no stealthy? Nice. So we can target whatever we want. But yeah, the way that the campaign works is it lasts for 10 weeks. 1 chapter per week. And then there's 1 week off, which they'll do Tower of Doom for. That's the way it's set up. Though it is subject to change. But that is generally how it's going to be set up. I'll take that over for now. Grab a thing over there. That's why I need to deal with that, because if we create too many red, which we're going to do very often, that thing actually gets a summon on 13 plus red. So it's definitely main priority to kill. Only reason I'm killing Valraven first is because it's Valraven. But normally we should be killing last slot first, assuming no Valraven. Because it summons on 13 plus reds, and with how much red we create, the board is pretty much always going to be 13 plus red. Meaning it pretty much always gets summoned, which we obviously do not want. So we'll hand out code after this battle. I did say once we reach 20, we'd hand out code. And then we do actually have codes now, finally. Again. I believe she gave me 30. Oh, why'd I hit that one? I shouldn't have done that one. Whoops. Should have went for the other one. Yeah, we'll throw that down. We'll Parrot first slot, and then one more Takaraki will wipe. And now let's go for Takaraki. Where's the last of our mana? There we go. Let's match. And he's dead. You be dead. There we go. Let's see. Is it true if you pay $10, you have to do every task? Yes. Or pay gems to remove them? Yes. Or you still miss the mythic? Yes. Like pay money and still not get the mythic? That is correct. You would have to do every single task to full completion in order to get the mythic. The only way you would be able to get away with not doing every task is with Elite Plus, which would theoretically give you 200 points of leeway over the course of the event. But yes, if you buy the $10 pass, you would have to do every single task. Though the tasks don't take too much over the course of a week. The exact amount of time can vary heavily. However, with playing even just an hour a day and spending half of that time towards the tasks, I'm pretty sure you can get all tasks done. There are a few that take a little bit longer here and there depending on what they are, but some of them can overlap and some of them do not take that much time at all. We'll kind of have to gauge it as we go forward, but if you only play for like an hour or two a day, you probably are playing enough to get the tasks done pretty consistently. And most active players are playing that long. So there we go. Here's how far we are on Bounty Hunter so far. Making good progress. We only bought to tier 3. A lot lower than we normally go to. And that is mostly because, well, we already got a repeat bounty captain, so we don't need to max it out, which is nice. So I'm going with tier 3 to see if it's going to be enough points. I believe tier 3 is not enough. If I'm not mistaken, tier 4 is the lowest you can ever go with. However, I've never actually tested tier 3, so we're going to be testing tier 3 this weekend to see if tier 3, if you already have everything max, is actually enough to complete out the event. I hope it is. We'll find out. Because we should be getting max points. The max you could possibly get off of tier 3. So we'll know for sure if it is or is not possible. We can actually do the math probably by the end of our battles as well. Because we know we're going to have 6 additional battles tomorrow. And about 6 additional battles on Sunday. So if we add those 12 and times that by 6,000. And add that to our total amount of current points by the time we finish this. That is approximately how many we would have. There's a chance we'd find another Valraven or 2. However, realistically, that's about how many we would have. So we can do the math on that. Also, why am I not killing the summoner? That's like the first thing I should be killing, and I'm saving it almost for last. I'm gonna remember to kill it first. That is really high priority. Because it's about to get a summon. How many reds are on the board? Good. 1 red short. That's convenient. So it won't get a summon at least. If there was 1 more red, it would have gotten a summon. Do any tasks require PvP? I am not sure. Because I'm only allowed to mention really the ones that came up during the stream thing. I don't think a single one did that was PvP related. But, yeah, I do not recall. Though I do believe it covers almost every game mode in the game. We'll throw that down. I'll grab that over there. We'll grab our thing over there. Do I skull? Yeah, I guess I go for skull. Might as well. Get Kaki down onto... Actually, which one of these is the bigger threat? I guess technically neither. Actually, you know what? I guess probably the Crimson Arrow. Just because of how much skull damage output it has. Like, you let that thing just start wailing on you on skulls, you're probably gonna die. You get a lot of damage in. I wouldn't kill it first slot. Not sure if we want to yet, though, because I want the better armor on the other guy so we can kill it with Kaki. So why we don't have another true damage poke? If we could replace that Parrot, I'd replace it out with that one red-blue troop. But we can't. Too bad we didn't get a repeat on Kaki or that one red-blue. Because then we could build the perfect team out of bounty that currently exists. Which is Werewolf, Kaki, Excavator, and that one red-blue that I completely forget its name that does true damage. That, I believe, is the quickest bounty composition that can currently be made. However, one of those 4 troops would have to be the bounty captain in order for you to be able to build that team. Obviously, we might get something quicker into the future if we still get new bounty troops, which we should be getting. I'm not sure why they did a repeat this time. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Get us a poke there. What you say to my question with 3? I have no clue what you mean by that. Let's see. Could you repost your question? I don't see your question. Getting an extra copy of the mythic for the thing. I don't think they would ever do it like that. Or they'd give you 2 mythics that easily. And give you 1 for free that easily. Like, it's not particularly hard to get all the tasks done. It's just a bit more of a time-consuming adventure board in a way. Well, maybe that's not exactly a good equivalent for it, but it's pretty much just like doing the weekly guild event, kind of. It's about that kind of similar time. Where you poke at it at a couple days, you can get it done within like 3 or 4 days. Sometimes it might take you 6 or 7. However, you pretty much always get it done every single week. Whereas bigger guilds tend to. But it'll be kind of around that much, I would say, about a gameplay overall. Like, the amount of time it takes you to complete out raids or invasions or Tower of Doom is about the time investment you'd also have to put into this side thing. And depending on what the tasks are, it could go quicker or slower. I have no clue what you mean by that, Sippleman. So they finally overhauled Treasure Hunt? No, that's not coming until a later patch. They mentioned a while ago that it would not be in version 5.0. It is likely to be the third to last, second to last, or last patch of this year, assuming they even do it this year. There's a possibility because of COVID-19 and everything that they don't end up doing it. Oh, what do I go for here? Throw that down. Oh, you're answering Osmond. Oh, my bad. How often have you gotten a vault key from a gnome in a non-gnome event time? Very rare. It's probably been less than a dozen ever. Somewhere from like 8 to 12 is how many I've gotten during a non-gnome event ever. What do we go for here? Let's get that right over there. But yeah, the amount you can get in a single weekend is probably how many total I've gotten when it wasn't a gnome event. It's a pretty low drop rate, though it is technically possible. No, I'm pretty sure it is that low. It might be a little bit higher than that, but it's somewhere around that low. I'm pretty sure it's around there. Oh, why'd I do that one first? That's a weird thing to target first. I guess that kind of works. I don't know, Takraki on first law, I guess, isn't the worst decision. As long as you do it before you break its armor. Oh no. Oh no. That's what I'm trying to avoid. That's why we need to deal with that first. Because then it summons something that takes 2 pokes to kill. And given that they're already taking a few pokes to kill, that's a pretty tanky wall. If I get lucky here, oh no. Yes, I can get a skull out of this. No! It converted my one skull to a red. Fail. It's worth a shot. Ow. It's not even the one with higher attack either. Gosh. I'll throw that down. Get our excavator. What else do we need here? Grab that. Get a brown over. Take a red there. Get our pokety poke on him. Grab a red over there then, and Takraki kill him. And he's dead. You have literally not gotten a single Volkey from a gnome in a non-event for like 1 year straight. No, I haven't gotten that long. I think the longest I've gone so far has been 3 months without it, and I think my current is about a month without one. But it is technically possible to go an entire year without it. But that's what I was saying when I said I only got like about 12 ever when it wasn't an event. They're very rare. The reason why they seem so much more common during a gnome event is because not only is the rate of gnomes increased, but the rate of finding vault keys within those gnomes is also increased. And for that double reason, it's a lot easier to find. At least compared to normal rate. Because you're basically getting 2 boosts at once. One to the amount of gnomes you're seeing, and again to the actual chance of getting a vault key from those gnomes that you're seeing. Also, if nothing else, at least Vault Event is the least pay-to-win thing in this entire game. It's the easiest way in the entire game as a free player to gain resources. And quite a bit generous amount of it, too. Though there was mention that it got nerfed earlier this year. I have yet to get 100% confirmation on it. You'd have to have the data mine info on that to really know for sure. But there was mention that the rate got nerfed by someone earlier. The rate of gnomes appearing in Vault Key Chance. I'll take that for now. Can you please cast? There we go. And dead. It definitely feels that way. I haven't noticed it too much. But, that might be because I missed so many Vault events last year. That I forgot what a normal Vault event should be. I missed more Vault events last year than any year ever. I think I missed 3 or 4 of them. One was from Hurricane. One was when I was away for 4th of July, or prior to 4th of July. The other was when one of my friends came from out of country. And there might have been one other. I know there's guaranteed those 3. So I missed like every single time I went away last year. I'm not sure why. Oh, and also for New Year's. So yeah, 4 times. Means I went away a little bit for New Year's right before. But I won't be going anywhere anytime soon with the virus still around. Let's see, we'll throw that over there for now. But I have no travel plans at any point, except for maybe having to evacuate for hurricane season. I really hope hurricane season is nice this year, which is very unlikely given the theme of 2020. But there's a chance we could get lucky. Maybe there's just so much bad things that it's like, just gonna take a year off. I think New Jersey's getting hit a little bit right now with a bit of a storm. Nothing like hurricane level, I don't think it was, but still rather stormy. I feel like my area gets hit the worst every September. We've had to evacuate the last, was it 2 or 3 Septembers? We've had to evacuate the last few. And it's gonna be annoying this time around because of the virus and everything. Not sure how much I trust a hotel. Let's see. Also, I forgot I have Epic Store open. Oh, Escapist 2 is free on Epic Store right now? Is that to keep? Or is it just temporarily free? I might need to look into that. I actually never played the Escapist 2. I played the first one and liked it. However, from what I've seen from the second one, I didn't really care for it. However, to try it for free, I wouldn't deny that price. Let's see. I'll throw that down. The Escapist 1 was pretty decent for what it was. But the Escapist 2 just, I don't know, this didn't really seem as interesting to me personally. Particularly the art style change. I much preferred the art style of the first game. I'll throw that down. Which also reminds me, I haven't bought in a single thing this Steam sale. I feel like a lot of Steam sales lately I haven't really been buying, which is probably a good thing, because I probably have like 150 games in my Steam library I haven't played. Actually, even my Switch library is starting to get some things I haven't played yet that I need to. I think the main one I need to do on Steam is Hollow Knight, which I still haven't yet. I want to do it before Silk Song comes out. And the main one on Switch that I haven't actually played yet that I've been meaning to, but I know it's some amount of a time investment, so I haven't gotten into it yet, is, oh gosh, what's it called? Octopath Traveler. Maybe whenever gaming is dead for a little while, we can switch over to that. Because I believe that's a pretty in-depth RPG as far as how long it goes. I haven't checked yet what the playtime goes for it, about how long. But I didn't mean to do that. I heard a lot of good things about it. And got it for pretty cheap. I think it was like 32 bucks when I got it. I'll throw that down for now. Grab the other hit. Yes, that's what was mentioned to me earlier. That someone who data mined it saw that both rates were moved from 3 to 2 times. I've never seen a 100% definitive confirmation, but that is what I've heard. Is that both were reduced to 2 times rather than 1 times. Which is still quite an increase. However, obviously quite a bit less of an increase compared to what it was. But if you can find a direct link to it, let me know if you ever find it. Do I have Dark Souls? I don't know, I never got into the Dark Souls games. I actually had a friend of mine that like tried to get me into it. And I just never really got around to it. It's actually not a game type I would normally play, for the most part. I don't tend to play action RPGs. Mostly turn-based ones. I'll throw that down. Grab our brown over there. Do I even bother silencing him? Actually, isn't a guarantee on the one that you target? Oh yeah, I keep forgetting that. He has a guarantee silence. With a chance to actually triple silence. I knew that he had the 250%. I forgot he has 100% on what he targets. Gosh, can we just get a skull? How hard is it to get one single skull? You know, I'm just gonna take this. If he hits us, he hits us. It doesn't matter. We just kill with Parrot. He'll hit us again, and then he's dead. He doesn't have any spell reduction. Here, have a skull. Oh, actually, his skull's not enough. Oh, wait, this isn't enough either, is it? Oh, no, it's exactly enough. Wow. He had exactly 50 durability. That was almost a mistake. So we're almost out of sigils, so I'll need to do some math soon to see if we need to buy tier 4. I think we do. Pretty sure we do. Hopefully we get one more Valraven in there. Oh, actually, we already have full mana. Nice. Keep forgetting that little explosion at the start plus enchant. It's a lot of value sometimes. One of my friends actually gave me a hacked DS Lite a little while back. I've never actually owned a DS Lite until he ended up giving me one. But he ended up giving me his old one. But, yeah, he hacked like several games. I mostly only played it for Mario Kart 7 because I never actually played it. And I think I played a little bit of the HD remake of Ocarina of Time. Because I've seen footage of it, but never bothered playing it. But it has like several dozen games on it. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Normally not too big a fan of hacking, but he does a lot of hacking. He literally does coding for a living, so. Let's see. We'll throw that down. We'll grab, I'll take that for now. Get that over there. Take our other poke on the last slot there. And it was killed out. And that should be dead. And we can get the rest of our mana there. And that should hopefully be the last of our reds, and we're good to go. And always poke them out, be good to go. And dead. Okay, do we get Valraven here? Hey, we do. Okay. So we get another 12,000 points then. And then we'll just assume 6 battles for the other 2 days. With the Valraven. because we're guaranteed to get 1 Valraven on both those days, or pretty much guaranteed. There's theoretically possible we get even more than that, but I'm going to calculate it out based on the assumption we only get 1 Valraven. Though we can also assume 2 Valravens just to see how far it goes. I'll take that over. Kill out that Valraven so we don't have to deal with it. We'll grab the red down over there. Let's see, we'll take that over. Grab our purple. I'll take that over. How about a community game where you can play with us? Well, Animal Crossing is kind of one, as you mentioned. I don't know. I'm not much of a social person. So there's not too many games that would really work for. Because most of the kind of social games that exist are games I generally would not like. Because I'm not a fan of social games. Animal Crossing is a bit of an exception. Because I see it as an economy-based game. That's has like a layer of Sims on top of it. Whereas I don't see it directly as a community game thing. Even though it has aspects of that. Yeah, obviously a free one would work best for it. I don't know, what are some good examples of them? I'm not even sure of ones these days. Only one I can think of. It's free for everyone, but I would have to get it, or the what are they called? The Jackbox games. However, I don't think that's PG enough for YouTube. Like if you were pre-recording it and then could censor stuff out, it would probably work. Or for simply doing it to YouTube, I'm pretty sure it's not PG enough. Some of the games would be. There's definitely several on them that would not. Even close. Oh, we'll take that for now. Parrot the first slot. Hopefully get double silence. Actually, don't you have immune? Yeah, he actually has immune. Gotta watch out for that. Not like it really matters if he casts his ability for the most part. But he is immune. Same as Valraven. That one's a little bit more important that actually has immunity though. Yeah, if we assume 3 Valravens, that'd be 14 battles, and then you times that by 6. But yeah, it looks like we're going to be a little short without it. Who's Granny Gems and why does she pop up on most of my videos? I'm not sure, but they've been advertising. They've either been targeting my channel or they've been targeting Gems of War channels in general. Or a combination of both. Probably a combination of both. But, yeah, her ads have been on a lot of my videos lately. But yeah, definitely feel free to check out her channel. I get money for doing so, apparently. Let's see. We'll throw that down. But I'm not sure if they're actually old or if it's just like a voice changing thing. It seems like a voice changing thing. It's hard to tell. Or I'm bad at telling those kind of things. I don't know, maybe it's obvious. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Yeah, I still can't tell if her voice is actually filtered or not, if that's actually her legit voice. It's hard to tell. It says she's 92 years old. Is she really? I know the player base for Gems of War is older. I'm not sure if it's that much older. But there's probably some people that old that play the game. Based on my video statistics, we do have some amount of percent that are above 65. I forget the exact percent. I know it's single digit. But there is some amount of people. I could only imagine what it would look like if my grandma was playing this game. There we go. Nice. Okay. So that's all of our battles currently. However, we might buy another pack. We got to go do some math. So let's assume 4 Vow Ravens. This is stretching it a lot. So this will tell us if we do or do not get it for sure. So what is, we get 4 per day, right? So let's assume 8 per day, which is 16. What is 16 times 6,000? Is that enough? Almighty calculator. Tell me if that is enough, because I don't want to do it in my head right now. What was it again? It was 6,000 times 16. What does that come out to? That comes out to the number of 96,000, which is not enough. Assuming we get 2 Vow Ravens both days, which is theoretically possible, but kind of iffy on if we do or do not, we would end up reaching, we'd be slightly short. Is basically what it comes down to. So it basically comes down to Vow Raven luck. We'd have to get 5 Vow Ravens between the next 2 days, which seems very unlikely, though theoretically possible. I think we need to go another tier, though. Pretty sure we do. I don't know. Do we go another tier? I think we need to. We could always just not do it and just kind of see. But there's a good chance we're going to need to. I don't know. What do you guys think? Have any of you ever done it before on tier 3? I'm pretty sure it's not possible. It seems like, based on my calculations, even if we get the maximum amount of Vow Ravens, it is still a couple thousand points short. Actually, it's literally 3,000 points short. Which it might be deliberately set up that way. Kind of like how class events are kind of set up in a way where you'd have to get more. Yeah, I'm pretty sure most people have never tried. I don't know, maybe we'll leave it at tier 3 and just see what happens. And obviously we'll tier 4 it this Friday. I mean, Sunday. But yeah, I think we need tier 4. I don't know, we could always buy tier 4 now. And just subtract the battles later to see if it would have been enough. Because if you subtract 5 sigils from whatever you're currently at, you'd kind of know if it would have been enough or not. Yeah, Cynical's been doing a lot of good videos lately. I've been meaning to cover more guys lately. He's been doing a lot of them lately. Let's see. Oh, no, I might just go for tier 4. It seems like tier 3 is going to be short. We can always figure out later in the week if it is. But I'm pretty sure tier 3 will not reach. I'm like near certain. It's only 200 gems. It's not that big a deal. That could have been 200 gems used for something else. But, yeah, we'll go for it. Throw that down. Alright, there we go. Let's just do these battles. And it should be about 9 more battles then. Yeah, I was assuming 8 as 16, and even assuming it as 16, it wasn't enough. It was 3,000 points short, assuming we got 4 Vow Ravens. Which is stretching it, because we'd realistically only get 2 or 3. But even assuming we somehow got 4 Vow Ravens from 8 sigil start, it would have been 3,000 points short. Which I think is I'm pretty sure it's deliberately set up that way. So you would have to buy another pack. So we'll just get tier 4 for now. And that should be enough to go all the way. I know for sure tier 4 can reach. Because I've done it before. But based on our calculations, it should be impossible to do it with tier 3. But tier 4 I know for sure is enough. Because we've done it before. Tier 4 does have a little bit of leeway, but not much. You definitely want to make sure you ideally do not get any Vow Ravens leaving. Maybe you should try the granny voice. Yes, Cynical, let's hear your granny voice. I can't really do any voices. Let's see. Are you actually Cynical? Is your YouTube channel getting ads of her on your channel? I don't recall ever seeing one on one of your videos. Although I might just be so used to seeing it that that I'm just didn't notice. So why am I going for that first? I should be heading last lap first. So yeah, she's probably just targeting Gems of War channels in general then. She's probably just targeting the key term Gems of War. Ow. Yeah, we really need to deal with that thing. I think it'd be really annoying. Not to mention it's really high skull output as well. And a smash. Yeah, Lou Wizard posts some pretty good stuff too. You've definitely been posting more lately. Actually, you've been posting even more than me lately as well. I've been slightly slacking on that. Definitely need to start back up by 5.0. A lot of stuff to cover. And some things I've been deliberately holding off to for 5.0. Because there's a possibility of rebalance. And I hate covering something and then, oops, it gets rebalanced like a month later. Hate when that happens. It has happened so many times in the past. At least theoretically, I've covered every single video. I mostly just need to update the videos I've already done. We've covered almost every topic in existence already over the 4 years we've been doing content. Just many of them need an updated one. Let's see, we'll throw that down. Like some of my guides are still in like the previous graphics of the game. That's how long some of them been. I was changed like 2 years ago. Actually, like 2.5 years ago. It was August of 2018. Yeah, so about 2 years ago. Or was it then? Was it 2017 or 2018? I forget. It's one or the other. It was actually probably the most controversial patch other than the one that we're about to have right now. Was when they did the graphics change. That had the highest amount of people leaving the game ever in the history of the game. Was when they did the graphical change to the game. Most people probably don't even notice it these days because they're so used to current graphics. I'm actually going to go for this. It's actually better damage output because we can go for second Tergraki for the kill. And overall, it's actually going to be better rolling it this way. And that's match. Can I suggest typing some summary bullet points under my guide videos? I could probably start doing that. I normally have notes anyways for whenever I do guides, so I pretty much already have it written out. I could literally just hit copy paste and it would just put it there. I do write descriptions for all my videos though. Some of them have been getting a little bit short though. It's because there's not as much to say like for the weekly event videos sometimes. But I do write a description for every video I ever do. Some are more in-depth than others, and generally guide videos have more in-depth descriptions as well. And obviously streams don't really have proper descriptions. I mean, just actual videos. Let's see. Oh yeah, there was a gem nerf one, though I don't think that one hit as hard because they undid it almost immediately. It was almost be like comparing it to Sunspear. Like, yes, they completely like butchered Sunspear, but they fixed it so quickly that it almost like it never happens. And that's kind of what happened with the gem nerf. Well, it was still technically a gem nerf overall. They undid a good number of it to the point where it wasn't as bad. And it was done almost immediately. Who do I think will leave during 5.0? People who are free-to-play completionists who aren't completely done yet, who will start to realize that in this new format it's going to be nearly impossible. Probably that group of people. People who've been playing for a very, very, very long amount of time, I don't think it's going to affect much because they're either going to pay or they're just going to get it by natural means. Especially if they improve the ways of gaining it by natural means, which are rather clunky right now. But they might make it a little bit more streamlined so that free players have a better way of getting them. And that's about it. I don't think newer players would mind as much, to be honest. And people that come in after the fact might not even realize that it wasn't a thing prior, which tends to happen with a lot of patches, where newer players just kind of assume it was always a thing, because they don't know what recently came in and what didn't. So a newer player generally sees every single thing as, you know, just always have existed. It's one of the reasons no one really cares about the graphics currently in the game. Because everyone just assumes the current graphics of the games as the graphics for the game. And many don't even know what it looked like prior. Or they don't care that it looks like this now compared to what it looked like prior. Which is pretty much the boat I'm in. Like, it had more of a stylistic theme to it earlier. But I really don't mind it either way. What do we go for? I like the color palette of the change more, if nothing else. Mostly because it uses a lot of black and teal, which are like my favorite colors. Let's see, we'll take that over. Yeah, I would say overall the best patch we've gotten in the last year, honestly, I'd probably have to say is tokens. I know some people might actually hate tokens, but for my grindy needs, I actually really like tokens. It gives you something to always strive for. And the fact that it's pretty much impossible to ever max out makes it so you always have something that you could be doing to theoretically progress, even if you've done pretty much everything else in the game. Which honestly I kind of like. This system could have been implemented a little bit better. But overall, it's probably my favorite thing that they've added in recent year. And the year prior to that, the best thing they did was the class reworks. It really livened up classes and actually made them something you would use. Whereas prior to that, you would almost never use hero classes in your team. Whereas now it's almost used in literally every team in the entire game. I know, I don't tend to get bored of grinding for the most part. I have a lot of grind time in a lot of games. Animal Crossing. But, a lot of other games as well. Like, through the history of RuneScape, I probably have over 10,000 hours. If not more. I don't currently play it, though. I haven't for about 2 years now. It's kind of interesting. I've stopped playing RuneScape from my longest times of actually playing RuneScape. After both of the dungeon-like updates I've noticed. I stopped playing the original after Dungeoneering. And I stopped playing Classic after Theater of Blood. I'm not sure what it is about it, but it's something about it that kind of goes against what I view the game as, for the most part. And I guess it kind of just puts me the wrong way towards the game. Not sure. But I kind of just realized that now, that both the dungeon updates were actually the updates where I ended up stopped playing the game both times. Let's see. What do we go for here? I gotta pare it down for now. I'll grab that. And what do we need here? I'll get the hit on there. Yeah, and it's just the best metal in the game. It gives +4 magic. It's also used to upgrade mythics if you ever get a bunch of them. I currently have 0 mythics upgraded, because I'm waiting till we can max out a single mythic before we can. And you normally want to have 3 spares, so you technically need 9 issues before you can max out a mythic. 6 statue maxed out, 3 is spares. Yeah, I got my first 3 Nishas within 2 months. However, I've only gotten 1 full Nisha since. Just because I haven't been grinding it as much. But yeah, it takes forever. The only reason I got 3 within the first 2 months was because I grinded it exceedingly high during that time. And the only reason we haven't been getting as much lately is because for the longest time I was leveling up hero classes. Whereas now we finished every hero class in the game, so we don't need to worry about it now. Oh, we'll kill that all the way. I'll take the other thing over. I'll throw down a, I don't know, what do we want here? Take a red over for now. Grab the other red. Throw it to Kaki down. Take the other skull. Oh, I should have taken those yellows while we could. Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna go for Parrot. Kind of want the excavator purple. But luckily we can take it for free now. Oh, it's 1 mana short though, fail. Do you guys remember for that short duration where 4 times could surge? That was so broken. Consoles actually had it for a while and then it was eventually changed. But PC and mobile actually got it for 1 single patch. And it was the most broken thing ever when 4 times could surge. It was surprisingly more mana. Because it made mana generators just get absurd amount. Or, you know, gem spammers. Oh, what am I doing? I could have parroted. Oh, it doesn't matter. Either way, I will die. Okay, see you, Cynical. We'll catch you later. See you lurking around. Yep, 2 more battles. Possibly Vow Raven, so 4 more battles. And then we'll go and probably do a little bit of explore grinding. Yeah, we get done even quicker. Gosh, we've only like, what, an hour and a half in and we're almost done already? I feel like Bounty Hunters keeps getting quicker and quicker. And technically the next patch is going to get even quicker too because we have the artifact extra bonuses. Which isn't going to speed it up much, but it is technically a speed increase. 4 times at one point could mana surge. Similar to how a 3 times can mana surge. This only happened for 1 patch. I forget exactly what patch it was. And then it was removed. Console actually had it for longer than that. But when PC Mobile ended up getting it removed, console also got it removed. However, for all the time prior to that, console actually had it as a feature. I'm pretty sure they don't currently have it. They shouldn't. Pretty sure it was removed from every platform. But the console had it for like its first year or 2. And PC Mobile had it for literally 1 patch. And it was patched out after like a month or 2. Because of how broken it was. Yes, 4 times at one point could get mana surge. I forget exactly the patch number. But there was 1 single patch number for PC Mobile that had mana surge on 4. I believe it was 2017. One of the months in 2017. I can't remember. It's pretty far back. But 1 month in 2017, I believe it was. Which one, I completely forget. Or a month or 2. It was only for 1 patch, however long the time was between patches. Why can 4 times not surge? Because it's very broken when it can. Because it makes gem spawners too strong compared to other mana generators. What do we need here? We'll grab a poke onto you. Oh yeah, I was gonna hand out code after we hit the thingy thing. Oh yeah, I said at 20. We're already past 20. We're almost all sigils at this point. Yeah, let me go hand out code. I'm not used to it because the last few days we haven't had codes. So I haven't needed to hand them out. But yeah, let me go hand out code after this battle. Where's my excavator cast? What do we go for here? We'll go for that for now. But you mentioning squirrel a bunch of times reminded me of fast food. I've been doing really good at not eating fast food. I'm a little over 4 months now with no fast food. At this point, I'm trying to see if I can go an entire year or forever. It's like the only good thing that came out of the virus. I think I might have officially quit fast food forever. Which is definitely a good habit to form. Let's see. We'll go kill that out. Though I do admit I have been tempted to order a pizza or something. But I have resisted. Okay, we'll throw that down. Let me go hand out code. Yes, we finally got codes from Salty. After 3 weeks of asking. But better late than never. Let me go hand out the first one. I haven't actually checked to see if they work. I assume they do. They hopefully do. Or she's just trolling me. It's like, nope, they don't work. These are just fake codes. We have gotten fake codes before. Not deliberately, though. I already redeemed this code. Wait, what? Did I accidentally forget to get rid of one? Where's the full list Salty gave me earlier? Might have forgotten to get rid of one. Hold up. She's giving me some repeat codes then. Maybe they are fake codes. Hold up. It could just be that she randomly generated the same one again. Hold up. Never mind. We might not have codes. What is this? Oh, wait. No. Wait, what? Let's see. Never mind. That was the previous batch. Wait, she didn't give me more. I looked at that as if it was the previous thing, but no, that was from before. She was just saying that she would get to it today, but I assumed that the wall of codes prior was her getting to it today. But today's there tomorrow, so she didn't actually get to it today when she said she got to it today. Long story short, I don't have codes. Never mind. Hold up. But yeah, the codes that I thought she posted was the codes from the previous batch. Never mind, I don't have codes yet. We're going to go ahead on to 4 weeks with no codes. Well, technically we had codes earlier, but you know, 4 weeks of asking. Never mind, I lied, we don't have codes. That was the previous batch that I thought was this batch. I didn't look at the timestamp on it. And she said she would get around to it today, yesterday. And it's already tomorrow for Australia, which means she didn't get around to it today, when she said she'd get around to it today. Anyways, Bounty Hunter's done. Or at least as done as we can get it done right now. Because obviously we're not going any further than Tier 4. And look at that, boom! All rewards except Final Tier. And we'll have Final Tier by the weekend. So we basically pay 200 gems just to get the final orb, which I guess is worth it. For 200 gems, we get 20 gems, so it's 180 gems. We get 20,000 gold, 5 arcanes, and a major orb. So we're basically buying a major orb for 180 gems. That is definitely a good exchange rate. I would infinitely convert 180 gems to orbs, or major orbs if we could. That's a pretty good rate. Obviously, it could still give us a useless one, but the chance that you would gain value overall it's still worth it. Because a major purple is 675 if you get it, and a major blue is at minimum 1,000 or whatever you end up scaling it as. A little bit hard to get the exact value. If you added a new way of getting the Elite Pass mythics, what would you prefer? What do you mean? If they could change it like in any way? I would say they would need to add it to an exclusive drop table for a week. Maybe like the second week of every month, or every third month, or, you know, after the event or something. Like have a week where it's the only mythic within the drop table, so that there's actually a way to obtain it. This would somewhat get in the way of obtaining the normal mythics, but at least would be a way to get it a little bit easier. Other than that, just don't add a mythic every single time. Add like a weapon or something else. They did mention that they might not be a mythic every single time. However, this current one is a mythic. But even that wouldn't be a perfect fix, because it would eat up the keys that you would do for a normal mythic. Some people have the resources to do that, obviously. But most people don't have that much extra seals. Or that many glory keys and resources laying around. Getting green orb 98% of the time. I don't know. I've gotten some pretty good orb drops, and it only takes one good week to really make up for some of the bad weeks sometimes. Anyways, let's go do some explore. I was mentioning token farming earlier, and we shall continue. We're at Mr. Scales right now. So go to here, 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 go to there, and yeah, let's roll with this. Should be good to go. What about this? Time it so the campaign mythic is the mythic of the month in the chest, and all like normal, but elites get it free without needing to spend any keys. That would work. Making it so you basically get a mythic once every basically 3 months for free if you buy the pass, and it's the same one that would be in the normal drop table. That would work pretty well, actually. Because then people playing normally wouldn't play the game any differently. And then the people who want to pay can just automatically have the mythic. That would actually work out really well, actually. I'm not sure if they could align it properly like that, though. But it could work. Where the mythic after the thing is the one. Or, you know, the mythic right after the event. That would still allow people who do the pass to have it early, though. By anywhere from like 1 to 3 weeks. But it would probably be one of the more balanced ways of doing it. I see you, Starlight. Have a good bite. Yeah, I grabbed a little bit to eat before I started. Just made an egg sandwich. Egg, cheese, ketchup on an English muffin. This is working out pretty well. Nice, quick, simple. I've been slowly starting to cook more. One of the benefits of not eating out as much. I'm still really horrible at cooking. I also don't care for cooking that much. But, I'm getting there. Yes, how it currently is, 3 times has surge chance based on whatever this number says. 4 times can never surge, and 5 times always surges. So yes, Mastery only applies to 3s. They do not apply to any other number. When 4 times did have surge for that one patch, it did apply to 4 times. But generally speaking, it only ever applies to 3. At least in the current state of the game anyways. Hey, 5 times a match is 10 mana guarantee. It doubles the amount that you had there, is what a surge does. So if you surge on 3, you get 6. If you surge on 5, you get 10. And then it adds whatever bonuses you have. So if you have +3 purple and you surge on a 3 purple, you get 9. If you have +3 purple and you surge on a 5 purple, you get 13. It just doubles the amount that you had from the initial and then adds your bonuses. Let's see, we'll throw that down for now. Get our Yali there. Get our Destroy in there. Get another Destroy. Billion Skulls. Sure, why not? And it should be match. Hey, good old Basilisk. Still a great utility troop. Very situational. But it's pretty good in those situations. When it is used. Come on, where's our Nisha for today? We did pretty good last night. We got a Nisha and 2 Anus. Wish we could get that every night. Be making really good progress if we could. Be making very, very good progress. Oh, what do we want here? We'll take that for now. What else we need? Take that over. Get our Zoogoff. Am I still using Lord of Slaughter at all? I'm not sure yet. I love the premise of it. For Explore 12, probably not, because I personally don't care for its playstyle compared to Zoogoff. But, I could definitely see me still using it for Guild War Day. I could also see me using it for PvP on occasion. But I don't play PvP much, and Guild War's only once a month. Oh, you're getting tested today. Good luck with that, Cinnamon. Hope it goes over well. Yeah, gotta be careful with the virus out there. I've been, like, overly cautious. Like, overly cautious. I'd rather be too safe than have to deal with it. What do we need here? Get that down. Get our Zoogoff. And he's dead already. Oh, I'll take that for now. Better destroy down. Do you think the Soul Forge is a bit useless compared to how often you only can use it? I feel like Soul Forge could have been expanded a lot. I have no clue why they haven't done more with it. Soul Forge and Pets. Two features that seemed like they were going to be expanded a lot, but then never really got much done to them. I feel like there was a lot more that could have been done with both, and they were never expanded upon. Actually, Pets have never gotten a single update ever. At least Soul Forge has gotten updated a couple times. Pets have never been updated from their current state. Obviously, we've gotten more pets. But the kind of mechanics and everything related to pets and stuff have never really changed. Nor is the pricing for the tier thingies, which are pretty overpriced. Come on, where's our Nisha? Give us our daily Nisha. Towards our mythic upgrading progress. I'm not sure if I'll go for Phoenicia first. I'm kind of leaning towards it. However, it's not as useful for Guild Wars and such. However, as a general thing, just to have higher damage, it's kind of good to have. But we still don't know if she's going to be the best full AoE forever. If she ever gets beaten out, she'll become useless. Which is the only big concern out of it. Because it only takes one specific troop being added to the game for her to be useless forever. However, it is very unlikely for something to actually get a better full AoE than her. And even if it does, it might not have the same synergy. Where you can use a perpetual storm. Like, even if one gets higher, but you would need, like, a different storm or some kind of other condition, it might actually still be better using her. Just because of her higher consistency, even if she does have a lower damage output. If that does eventually happen. Oh, what team is that, Drog Savage? Or Lord of Slaughter team? Also, what are the specific troops? I'll go test it. I'll throw that down for now. Let's get our destroys in there. Get our Zoogoff running. I'll throw it onto that for now. Come on, cast. Hey, what was the time for Bounty Hunter? It looks like it was about an hour and a half. Gosh, that keeps going quicker and quicker. Before you know it, we're gonna have Bounty Hunter in under an hour. Oh, I needed that. One mana short, really? 2 mana short, really? Something, just get your caster ready. There we go. Zugaf dead. Border Slaughter, Gorgotha, Rog, and Leprechaun. Wait, what's Rog? I'll take purple. Oh, I could have taken free purple. Whoops. Mistakes have been made. Also, how are we still 1 mana short? Luckily, this gives us 1 mana. And that gives us way more than 1, and now he's dead. I'm gonna flame refer that up. Really overpowered giant. Let's see. I'll throw that into you because you have dodge. Actually, does that have dodge? I don't remember. I don't think it does, actually. I know it's relatively useless, so it might not even have dodge. Because that'd be good. I know it has that weird 50% chance to do true damage thing. Oh, reflection of good. Oh, okay. I'm not used to that, seeing that as often. I know Essence of Evil is better, but a reflection of good is still good, as it kind of indicates. Dude, she has that weird 50% damage thingy. She's also technically a centaur counter, however, that is like never applicable because of how non-meta centaurs are. Even if they got half mana start, that would almost do nothing to make them meta. Unless the half mana start was as good as like Divinia or something. As far as what it does for its ability. Because Divinia actually, out of every mana start troop, has the best ability in the game. Out of any of the mana start troops. Sniffly. I've noticed I've been getting sniffly. I think it's mostly because the weather's been all over the place. It's mostly been warm, but it keeps getting like super rainy. Had a really bad thunderstorm the other day too. Surprised we didn't lose electricity. We've actually been pretty good at not losing electricity for the most part. But a lot of rain. And a lot of thunderstorms too. I'll grab that for now. And get a nice big destroy in there. I'll call that out. Did I say Divinia? I meant Divinish Bala. I meant to say Divinish Bala. Not Divinia. Divinia is the cleanse red exploder thingy. It's not the one I was referring to. I meant Divinish Bala. I sometimes mix up their name when I mean the other one. Remember, if I'm referring to the troop, I'm referring to Divinish Bala and not Divinia. Divinia, I don't know. Divinia can be used on occasion. I feel like it has a bit of an issue where, what's his name has? Where, Sakanoff has, or whatever his name is. Where it has like an HP gain, but nothing really has an insanely good HP boost ratio for the most part, except for maybe like Ketris or something. HP is good for not dying, but very few things actually use HP boost ratio. Ketris being the best one for it. Voltorus being the second best. How do you not get full mana? There we go. What do we even kill? We'll kill his cleanser, I guess. Move that over, move that over. Grab that, take our purple. Get a destroy. Then we'll need one more battle, and then we'll go test that team. We're taking a break. We'll catch you later then, Divinia. I mean, Divinia. Gosh. Supplement. Okay, let me go test that team. So what is it? We'll run it for, we'll do it in PvP, I guess, real quick. Where'd it go? Where did the team go? You just mentioned it. Oh, there it is. PvP. Fight. That's not a real team. I never go. That one's real. What do we overwrite? We don't need Orb Weaver class anymore. Okay. What's the team? We need Gorgotha. We need Slaughter. Surprised YouTube didn't demonetize that video. Or maybe it did and I didn't notice. The one that had Lord or Slaughter in the title and Slaughter as a tag. Let me see. Does YouTube block it? I never actually checked. Let's see. YouTube Studio. Let me see. Is it still monetized? I'm actually really surprised if it is, but it might be. Yeah, it is. It never got demonetized. Apparently, you can use Slaughter as a tag, and it's not gonna trigger anything. I'm really surprised, YouTube. Actually, I haven't had a single video taken down for a while. Let me see. When was the last time we got demonetized on something? We've been doing good and not getting demonetized then. We've gone almost all year, actually, without getting demonetized. Actually, I think we have. How far back are we going now? Yeah, we've gone all year without getting demonetized. Let me check the live streams. Because that was just the videos. And obviously, we do a lot more live streams lately. Or even just in general. Since we do them literally every day. Sometimes twice. Sometimes 3 times. Yeah. So far, so good on not getting demonetized on any of them either. We might have gotten not demonetized on a single video all year. Good job, YouTube. You're actually giving us the money. Though we've been making so much less because the virus has been causing people to not advertise as much. It's been rebounding some, but it's still down a lot earlier this year. It's still not fully back to normal. At least it's a little bit more back to normal than what it was. Probably give it a few more months, it'll almost be there. Some things are still advertising quite a bit less. But yeah, I just searched all the way back. We have not been demonetized on a single video all year. Good job, YouTube. That is much different than how it used to be. But yes, we've managed to not get demonetized a single year all year. That's a milestone right there. So, hello, Zeddicus. Welcome. Hey, what was the rest of this team? Let's see. It was Reflection of Good, and it was... oh, yeah, what hero class was that with, by the way? And Leprechaun. Oh, it was said on Titan. That makes sense. You could also kind of do it with Archmages, though. If you want a quicker XP for the thingy thing. Wait, what's the reason specifically for Titan? I think this might actually be an instance where Archmages is better. For the quicker mana for your weapon thingy. Unless you kind of don't really need it as much. I don't know. But Titan's really only doing that one little explosion thing. Anyways, let me go put in Leprechaun and Reflection of Good. And then we get rolling. Okay, so we need Reflection. And Leprechaun. I'm going to use Archmages. I don't think we need Titan here. Which is rare for me to say, gosh. I feel like I put Titan for everything. But it still has Lightning Strike. And it has +3 purple, or +2, depending on how you want to run it. It's like the only thing you needed off of Titan it has. While still having additional purple. Right, let's go test this out. Banner... How do I want to focus this? We could just go all in on purple if we really want to. I think it might be a little bit better to go into Lord or Slaughter's green or something. Let's go green-purple. Minus blue or minus red? I guess they both mean about the same exact thing. So we'll distribute a little bit and go into a mix of purple and green. There we go. Okay. We should be good. See how this goes. So this is really heavy purple-green gain. We have +3 purple, +4 sorry. +3 green, +4 purple. Yep. With -1 blue. Though that shouldn't really matter much since we'll just be exploding it. Then you throw that, get cleansed. Throw it down. Dead. Do it again. Ideally get full mana. Do it again. Cleanse. Ideally get our purple. Repeat. So it might be better to go heavier into purple then. Because we're gonna have mana off pretty much everything then. Throw that down. Boom. Repeat. Oh gosh, this actually is pretty good. Oh gosh. That actually is pretty broken. I didn't think of using Reflection of Good for that, but yeah, it covers pretty much everything you need. Oh, that was a slightly weaker battle. Let's see how it does against this. That is pretty decent. Leprechaun, get it rolling. Get a mirror down. I'll take that for now. That'll give us mirror. Obviously throw it on first slot. Cast it and hope we don't miss. Good. Rinse and repeat. Throw it down again. Repeat. Repeat. Stop getting Orb Weaver casts. Orb Weaver resummons, I should say. Get its durability again. Get all of its effect off. Do it again. Definitely an interesting team. I like its playstyle, actually. It's interesting. Can you please stop summoning giant spiders? It's like the 5th spider or something. I like the extra durability that it can give. Makes it a lot safer. A little bit of enrage on top. Oh, normally it's going to kill anyways, but it definitely helps make it more consistent. Yeah, it's an interesting build. Definitely an interesting build. Unfortunately, it can't be used for Guild War or anything. It's mostly going to be PvP and maybe Explore. Oh, what am I doing? We need to get a thing off first. I did that without even having the thing. Whoops. Should have done that first. I guess we didn't have the mana for it at the time. Ow. 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 Can still backfire. Luckily, Gorgolfa's tanky enough to make up for it. Ow. 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 We might actually lose this. There's a good chance at this point we actually lose this. Gotta solo him with just Mirror. Which is definitely doable. Oh, whoops. Hunter's Mark just destroyed us there. What even is this battle? There we go. What a weird win at the end. I'll take it. Yeah, it definitely works. Just gotta be careful not to miss. I do keep just throwing him immediately in hopes that it does land. Obviously, you can wait till you have alignment. Right now we have alignment, so we'll go for it. What do I even go for here? I'll take the red for now. Still need more mana. Let's take that. Oh wait, why did I take brown? I should have actually not taken that. Oh, I know why you needed Titan. You needed Brownstorm at start of battle. Okay, now Titan makes slightly more sense. I'm not sure. I think I might actually like the extra purple. Because how do you regain brown? The only way you would regain brown is if you went, what's his name class? You'd have to go, Dwarf Hero class. Rune Priest. You'd have to go Rune Priest to regain brown every time. Because Titan would only last for first 4 turns. Unless you could consistently win in first 4 turns. I guys kind of see the reason for Titan now. It's used almost entirely for its Brownstorm. Otherwise, there's no way to fit Brownstorm if you don't put Alpha Hero. And Rune Priest wouldn't work as good. Even though it'd be Perpetual Brownstorm if you can keep getting kills. We'll take that. Oh, come on, 1 mana short, what are you doing? Alright, we'll throw that down, hopefully not miss, and then we won. Okay, it's over, we already won. There we go. Well, that's one of the reasons why I use this for PvP. I was just playing out the battle because we could, but you can use high risk, high reward kind of teams better in PvP. So one of the reasons why I say they're viable for PvP, not for Guild Wars sometimes, even if they're almost like pure color. But that's mostly because you can risk in high PvP a lot more. So if you accidentally like lose your main damage source immediately, you can just restart the battle and it's quicker. That's one really nice advantage of PvP. It's one of the few game modes where you can basically leave it without really getting penalized at all, for the most part. So retreating means the least in Guild Wars. I mean, in not Guild Wars, in PvP compared to pretty much any game mode. But yeah, it's definitely a lot of fun. Seems a lot of fun to use. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So while I'm here, I might as well get 1.9k PvP. I don't always do it every week, but it's pretty good loot. It's 46 glory keys and a few bits of glory. And a few other drops here and there. I don't always end up doing it, but it's definitely worth it. It only takes like an hour. So might as well get that in. Which it normally takes under an hour. If you're assuming you're doing 3 trophy the entire time. Oh yeah, Gems of War is a really cool art style for the troops. They have some really interesting art. And there's over 800 troops in the game. It's one of the things that the game does do very, very well is troop art. Oh no, we're gonna lose the... Oh gosh! And this is where you would retreat. I'm not dealing with that. Nope. Nope. Hey, what is the total on troops right now? I know it's really high. I think it's 800 something. I forgot we didn't do mirror yet. We're still frozen. Honestly, sure, go for that mirror a bit quicker. Otherwise, we keep losing our first slot. Firebomb just can't. We're about to lose the firebomb. Come on now. There we go. That would have been really sad. Is the game pay to win? Currently, not too much. However, they are adding one thing next patch that is semi-pay to win. However, for the most part, you can get pretty good progress in this game without ever paying anything. A lot of people do play 100% for free. And while there are a few things semi-locked behind money next game, it's not like permanently locked, so... yeah, for the most part, you can get through a lot of this game playing completely for free without needing to spend money. What was I going for here? I went to check something. Oh yeah, I wanted to check the total amount of troops. What is the total amount of troops that we're currently at in the game? It's almost past Pokemon, which is a comparison I normally almost always make. Yeah, it's 851. There are 800... Why is Inferno Star most used troop? But 851 troops. Gonna be a nice milestone once we reach 1,000. If you count all weapons, we're actually already over 1,000. But just troops is at 851. Because all weapons have art as well. If you count all these, but those don't actually count as troops. All the weapon art. Okay, let's go back to messing with this. Let's go get, oh yeah, Lord of Slaughter versus Lord of Slaughter. There we go. Let's go get our 1.9k PvP just to get all rewards for the week. Might as well. And after that, we'll probably wrap up the stream for then. Because that should take about another 30 minutes or so. And then we'll be back later tonight, of course, to mess around with all the dailies. And probably going back to token farming. As I don't think there's anything else. Bounty Hunter, we can't continue till tomorrow. And Hour of Doom, we already finished. So nothing else we need to focus on. Because the only event this weekend is Bounty Hunter, which we pretty much already did. Or at least all the battles for today we can. We'll have more tomorrow. Actually, I think we get it done tomorrow, depending on how many Vow Ravens we get. If not, tomorrow, definitely Sunday. Feels weird having less packs than normal, but yeah, because of the whole thing that they did with the packs, or with the repeat of the event, made it so it was less gems, so that's pretty good. Unfortunately, we don't get a new cool bounty troop, though normally they're pretty lackluster anyways. But at least we get a much cheaper event, which is a nice trade-off if nothing else. You can go to Gems of War database and have a look for your invasion numbers. Your favorite troop is Ishbala, and she leads by a landslide. Yeah, you can find a full breakdown there. It shows you the exact amount of times you've used everything in PvP. What am I currently playing this on? PC version. It is available on multiple other versions. It's on PC, mobile, Switch, PS4, Xbox One. However, the only ones that are cross-platform are PC and mobile, and it is generally advised to play this game specifically on PC and mobile. The Switch version is very far behind. Well, I have been playing a lot of games on Switch. This is not one I would recommend playing on Switch specifically. Also, tomorrow we'll be doing Animal Crossing for the fishing tournament throughout the day in the morning. And if Isabel's around, we'll be doing it with her all day as well. We did the fishing, or we did the bug tournament with her. We might as well do the fishing as well. I'm not even sure if she got all the rewards the first time. There's a lot of really good ones for the fishing tournament. The fishing tournament isn't as fun to do, but the rewards are better. Whereas the bug tournament's more fun to do, but the rewards are pretty bad. It's a weird mix. I wish they would get more rewards, if nothing else, for both. But the gameplay's still interesting. The only bad part of the fishing one is you'd have a lot of idle time waiting for them to actually bite. Whereas when you're doing bugs, it's a lot more active and strategy-based. Whereas fish is basically just wait till it bites, smash A. Not as much strategy goes into it. It does have much better rewards. What'd I go for here? We got that down. I'll get a nice burst here, if it will even let me. Please end your turn. I just want to cast this and miss. Gosh, there's like 0 brown on the board now. That's the other big issue with this thing. You get antied on brown, you lose. Please stop doing moves. Luckily he has Bless. Otherwise, I think he would have been silenced a billion times by now. He also has Submerge, which is being very beneficial right about now. Please end your turn so we can win. Or lose. Or lose. Gosh, the infinite truffle loop. There's a really easy way to counter that team. You just use Frost Mage. I wasn't going to bother switching to Frost Mage. Have I ever played Fate? I have not. I'm not sure what the next big games I'm going to be getting into are. I know we're going to be playing Octopath Traveler sometime in the near future. I know we're going to do, what's its name in the near future? Though we're not going to really be committing to it. You know, we're just doing playthrough and all that. Of what's it called? The, of Hollow Knight. We're going to do a playthrough of that soon at some point. Other than that, whenever Pokemon Unite comes around, I'm probably going to do a decent amount with that. And see how that pans out. Assuming it actually, I don't know, it depends on a lot of factors with that. But it seems like something I would get into quite a bit. I am a big MOBA fan, and I haven't really been playing them too much as of lately. However, that definitely seems like a great MOBA to get back into. It's really simple, straightforward. It's nice, quick-paced. Would work good for streaming, and it's Pokemon. Let's see. I'll throw that over. Oh, well, that's not the move I wanted. The fail. The fail is very strong. I'm really out of it right there. I will throw that down. Let's go throw a big poke. Let's move that over. Take that one. Grab a mountain. It'll even let me. I haven't worth probably playing this out, but we already came this far. I'm not going to stop now. Gosh, hero die already. There we go. Alright, we should be fine now. Because I'll be able to keep this alive. Get that rolling. Grab explosions. Actually, probably should have taken that brown first. Luckily, it's still there. Get another thing for there. She hasn't even hit us yet to hit on Reflect. There we go. Oh, so Reflect doesn't coincide with Barrier, which is kind of weird. The trait version of it does when you have like Reflect on Skull, but the actual Reflect effect doesn't. It's kind of weird. Not sure why that is. Would have been a great synergy to have Reflect trigger on Barrier. But unfortunately it does not. Go Great Maul. Show the Great Maul version. What was the version of it? Oh, is it this is with Great Maul? Yeah, that would work out pretty well. Slightly less safe, but it would win quicker. It might even be more consistent because of being able to win quicker. Because you have another way to burst damage rather than having a tank there. Also, once it gets its Devour, it would technically tank. And no team would really run with 4 times immune Devour. But you can run the same thing with Great Maul in second slot. We can go try it real quick. Great Maul. Gosh, it's been ages since I messed with Great Maul. It was the most meta troop in the entire game at one point. These days, it's still okay, but very situational. Though this is a situation where it would work. Oh, it would help if I... It would help if I tried devouring something that didn't have immune. That'd be great. Fail. He only had one thing on his entire team left with immune, and I targeted it. Mistakes have been made. That was pretty funny. He has literally one immune, and I target his immune. Until I haven't used Great Maul in a while. I need that little bit of mana. Let's take that for now, I guess. That's actually going to kill it out. Well, we can just devour it in this match. Just get your mana up. Yeah, let's match. Get your devour. That gives us a bunch of additional attack. As well as Brown that can synergize with it. Great Maul, Lord of Slaughter, Reflection of Good, and Leprechaun. Why Great Maul in first slot? Because Lord of Slaughter in first and Great Maul in first after Devour are the same damage. They have quite literally the exact same damage output because it hits right on directly onto HP. And with the Great Maul, you have to wait till it Devours. Where Slaughter, you wouldn't have to wait. I should have went for Reflection there. Oh, they hit on Barrier. We don't have enough to kill, so we'll go for that. And let's match. There we go, super dead. Gosh, Lust bring us down to 4 HP. Guess I had annoying Lust. Luckily, you can never see double Lusted in Guild Wars. Well, you still theoretically could, but generally you don't because it penalizes on points. Wait, what? What do you mean this is the whole point? You wouldn't want to use Great Maul in first, though. Would you? Because it doesn't get its full value until you get a Devourer down. Otherwise, Slaughter has higher damage. Unless you're protecting Slaughter so you don't lose your Skull Spam. But by the time you've done it, you pretty much already won the battle. Like, by this point, a ranged Skull just kills it. If I can actually find a ranged Skull. There we go, dead. Yeah, it'd be easier for keeping your hero, for your thing alive. Well, if you'd use Great Maul, you would keep it alive longer. Like, you generally would want to have Slaughter not in first, so you can keep it alive. But you can also risk it just to repick it whenever it does die. Because here we would have lost our first 2 slots regardless of order. Like, if you're losing one, you're probably losing both anyways. In most situations. Like, if you're missing a Skull Spam or something similar. We'll go for that for now. We'll go for that. And it's already matched. We won. Oh, we're frozen on purple. Whoops, I didn't see that all the way at the bottom. And now that should be match. Oh, no extra turn, unfortunately. Great Maul still has his high damage, and it's dead. But the problem with Great Maul is its damage is delayed until it has Devour. So it's kind of strategy that we're doing with it back further. We lose our Skull Spam quicker, but we keep our Great Maul so we can actually get its higher damage output. Otherwise, damage is slower initially. And I'd rather have the higher damage output and just have some situation like this where we retreat rather than going for the lower. Also, he just tripled us out of nowhere. Gosh, teams get so vicious sometimes. That's what happens when you don't run Freeze. Gotta bring out that Frost Mage. Let's see. What do we even Devour here? I feel scared to Devour Hero just because I don't want to check if it's Titan and squint to see what its traits are. There we go. Two more PvP battles will do it. Hello, Vitaroll, welcome. Archmagus, even when it's low, is actually pretty good. What do I need here? I'll take that for now. Because the only thing Archmagus really needs, technically, is its final trait. So you don't really have to have it at that level to have that. Because that's where it gains most of its value. Okay, let me double check. Okay, that's Frost Mage, so we can Devour that. Good. And then let's match. Right, should be. There we go. But you can see, Great Maul and, what's his name, had the same damage there. I should have probably paused it there. But that's generally how it goes. Because our Slaughter had 53 attack, and the Great Maul had 106 attack. So they were both doing the exact same amount of damage. Because Slaughter hits directly on HP, which means it has to ignore half the stats. And Great Maul has to deal with all of it, but has double the damage. That's where it normally lands. Only problem with Slaughter at first is you risk your Skull Spam dying a bit quicker. But it also has the benefit of having the extra skull reduction. So it has more of a chance of surviving compared to Great Maul, at least prior to Devour. Also, prior to Devour, you have less damage, half the damage on Great Maul compared to Slaughter. So you have a slower start. Which, given that most of these battles will die pretty much immediately, we kind of need that quicker start. We're either going all in. We're either going to die immediately or win immediately. There is no in between. There we go. There's our 1K thing. And we easily did that in like half an hour. I normally say it takes like an hour. It can easily take less than an hour. Especially in the current state of the game. What do we go for? Let's just go for Divine, I guess. Oh, we missed all the mana. It's not nice. Let's throw a Reflection at first. Can you guys stop, like, quad killing us out of nowhere? That'd be great, thank you. Also, technically we don't even need to do any more PvP. But we're not going to end on that battle. We'll go to this battle, probably go get one more chest from an Explorer and then end it there. For now, anyways. And then we'll be back tonight in about 7.5 hours from now. Let's see, we'll go for that for now. Take that. Hope this doesn't miss. Good. Great Maul, his final slot, sure, just so he doesn't convert away my browns I need. Let's go get a Reflection onto our first. To keep him alive. Hopefully don't miss. Good, and that's match. Dead. Oh, nope, never mind. We didn't get an extra turn there. Reflect will help some, but not enough to kill all the way. Luckily, Great Maul has high attack, but we're still 1 damage short. Come on, 1 skull and we win. Go Leprechaun, randomly get a skull, go. Come on, randomly get a skull, go. There we go. You have level 10 All Kingdoms, what next? Power level 10 or level 10 is in the gold one? You'd focus on power level 4 and 5s then. assuming that means level and not kingdom power. But yeah, assuming that you just did the one that requires gold to level 10, which is kingdom level, then you'd want to focus on power level 4 and 5 for every kingdom. Power level 5 requires, I believe it's 7 troops to be fully traded, which you can do on lower rarity ones. 8 troops being level 15, and 1 legendary. If you are missing the legendary for a kingdom, the easiest way to get it is through the underworld, assuming the kingdom has an underworld associated to it. Simply because you can just use chaos shards and end up getting it within like a few thousand or less. And this is a much more efficient way than trying to randomly get it. The other way to get it is whatever the current event week is, you can get it off of event key. So this week we have ourselves the event week of Zolkari. So trying to get the Zolkari legendary of Web Spinner would be quite a bit easier to do, since it's in the event key drop table currently. It's also a really good legend I would advise getting even if you don't have it. Really great legend, one of the best in the game. Has triple damage to pretty much everything in the game, really strong. Yeah, you can do that for your 5-star requirement as well. Yeah, that's the hardest thing to do off a 5-star. That and sometimes getting them traded. You can go out of your way for a little while to have to trade every single kingdom. Like every single kingdom could take you an hour to a few hours to farm to trade stones for. There's 34 of them. But you can get them passively through a lot of means. But if you're directly going out of your way to power level it, it can take a little bit of time to do so. But yeah, those are 2 ways you would basically get your legends. Either through the event key one on whatever the event week is, in this case is Zolkari, or the underworld ones that are associated to it. The easiest way to find out if a kingdom is associated to it is go to your kingdom that you're trying to upgrade. Let's say we're trying to upgrade Darkstone, and see if there's any troops that have a double kingdom name. So what you're looking for is something like this, where it says the kingdom name, but also something else. That's the faction where you can go and get them from. And it makes it a lot easier to get the legend, because this legend right here is the faction legend. And they're pretty easy to get off of chaos shards, at least relative to a normal legend. Because it's basically like event keys that always exist. Whereas event keys normally only cover one kingdom every single week. Theoretically, once we finally have a faction for every kingdom, it'll cover every single kingdom simultaneously, so you'll be able to focus them down. There are still 13, right? I think it's 13. There are currently 13 kingdoms that don't have a faction yet. However, in the case of all the other ones, that's the easiest way of doing it. I just hope that the other ones that you need come in through event keys at some point soon. And you can also technically get them in Soul Forge, though not as worth doing it that way. There's all of our PvP rewards. But it gives 46 glory keys. I already claimed one of them, which is why it shows 45. And a few other loots. It's not insanely good loot, but hey, 46 glory keys is 46 glory keys. If you count all the glory, it's somewhere around like, I think almost 70 glory keys actually. It's like 60 something. So pretty good overall. I think it's 63. I forget the exact number. It's definitely 60 something. Thank you, George. Let's see. You know who is next mythic? New mythic is going to be that one coming in. Well, actually, never mind. That one's going to be like 10 weeks from now. But yeah, there's one coming in through the Adventure Pass soon. Or not the Adventure Pass, whatever it's called, Battle Pass. Or whatever they're calling it in this game for the campaign. Though that's not going to be till another 11 weeks. However, the one that we have coming next is going to be... I'm not sure if we can even see it. Let me go see. We might not have info on it yet. I'll go check. If I could type. Did I type it wrong? No, I got it right. Okay, let's see. What's the next mythic? So next mythic is not actually the next mythic. There it is. That is, though. July 13th. Wait, that's too late. Never mind. That's not the mythic. We might not have info on it yet. Let me see. So that one mythic is the one coming in through the pack thingy thing. What's the other one? Oh, that's not the order I wanted to go in. We don't have an official date. However, it's probably this one. So what does this do? So we don't have a date as to when this comes out. However, it is likely to be the first Friday of next month. And assuming that this one is the one, it deals magic plus 5 damage to all enemies boosted by Doom Skulls. And it converts yellows to Doom Skulls. And then it ends up conjuring a Doom Storm with a boost ratio of 8. And ends up having Fire Link being, I believe, the first mythic in the game to have a link. Not counting Queen Aurora, which has a link to all 6 colors. It has Invulnerable. Really? This would be the first non-Doom troop in the game to have invulnerable. That has a lot of potential. And it has a 40% chance to curse all enemies when its turn begins, which is also really good. Oh, gosh. That's actually really insanely good. Not only will it be the strongest invulnerable troop in the game, I'm not sure if this is actually going to be coming out through that normal means, though, but yeah, that has a lot of potential if this is just like a normal troop coming in as one of the weekly things. That is insanely strong. But yeah, it has a great Doomskull spam. Has pretty much what's going to be the best curse in the game. Though it might be a little bit inconsistent if you miss it a few turns in a row. But assuming it triggers on first turn, that's basically perpetual curse forever. Passively, without needing to do anything, assuming it doesn't get stunned. Which actually can't get stunned, never mind. It's literally impossible for it to get stunned. With invulnerable, you can't curse it. So yeah, never mind, it can never be stunned. What am I saying? Because you can't even curse it with invulnerable. Yeah, that thing has a lot of potential. I'm not sure if that's actually going to be a thing. Invulnerable is very, very strong. Isn't that a Delve Mythic? It might be. It might be. Though we have no way of knowing. We've gotten Delve Mythics before. Or, you know, Mythics from other game modes like Zugoff and stuff. So we'll kind of have to wait and see. Is it the Campaign Mythic? That's not the Campaign Mythic. The Campaign Mythic was, the Kandrero one. That's not the Campaign Mythic, was it? Or no, who knows? Maybe it's the next Campaign Mythic. But this is the current Campaign Mythic. It is Kurandera, which has Impervious, not Indestructible. And then there's this thing. Yeah, it might be from something else, because Indestructible is very broken. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But, yeah, this is the next Mythic, is Kundera. This is coming in like 10 weeks, though. This isn't the next monthly Mythic. This is just the Mythic that's coming in through the past thingy thing. But no, the other one is way stronger. I'm not sure if this thing is just a normal monthly Mythic or what, because it doesn't have any date associated to it. We probably won't see a date until the next patch gets updated. But, yeah, this thing is very broken. It's like Zugoff level broken. Even more so. It'll be the first good troop with Indestructible. Or Invulnerable. I keep calling it Indestructible. It's called Invulnerable. But, yeah, it'll be one of the best curses in the game, if not the best curse. It'll be basically the only viable troop with Invulnerable that is player owned, assuming it will be, which based on it being on this list means so. And it has a pretty good skull spam. So there's a lot of things going for it. I'm not sure if that's next month's Mythic, but if it is, gosh, this game is power creeping. Because that thing is very strong. Very, very strong. Okay, I'll have to wait and see. I'll have more info on that once next patch hits, because then all that files will be updated. So we'll be able to see a lot further than we currently can. As you can currently see, we can't really see that far. And by not that far, I mean we can literally see up to July 13th, and that's it. Well, we can technically see a bunch of stuff on July 20th, which implies we'll definitely have patch by then. But as far as things 100% set in stone with everything, we literally only have till next week. So we're like 100% getting patched next week. Like the chance of it being Tuesday is like near 100% at this point. Like you can pretty much guarantee Tuesday night we will be going and going over 5.0 stuff on stream, because there's almost a guaranteed chance that's when we're getting patch dropped. Has yet to be confirmed, but it's pretty likely at this point. Everything points to it. Let's see. You wonder if that's a mob, not a player-owned trip? It might be. Though anything under that category tends to be something that you can actually use. But theoretically, it could be an enemy. Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. We'll find out more if it ever gets a release date. And we'll probably know that as next patch hits on Tuesday. So hello, J-Dog. Catch you up. What mythic are you talking about? And aren't campaigns not starting until next week? Yes, campaigns aren't starting until next week. And you don't get the mythic from the campaign till 11 weeks from now. Or 10 weeks if you buy the battle pass thingy. Or the elite one. But no, the other thing we were talking about, we don't know exactly what's coming out through. If it's even going to be coming out as a player-owned thing. Though it probably will. Anything under that list normally is. But yeah, any other questions, anyone? Otherwise, I think we will be heading out for now. They'll be back tonight, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which at this point is 7.5 hours from now. And we'll be messing around with dailies, getting some more grind in, and going from there. Tomorrow morning and throughout the day, we'll be doing Animal Crossing fishing tournament thing, and doing that. Saturday night, we'll be doing a little bit more grinds. Sunday night, we'll be going over all the weekly event stuff. Monday night, we'll be going and doing our normal guild events. And then Tuesday, we will have 5.0 patch, probably. And we'll go from there. So that's pretty much the game plan. Any other questions, anyone? Let me know. Otherwise, I hope you all enjoy your weekends. Stay safe out there. And, yeah, I'll catch you guys soon. Is Glaceon with Keeper of Souls and Mang with Leprechaun good for tower? Yeah, you can get away with that. I'm not sure about Glaceon and Keeper of Souls on the same team, though, necessarily. But all of that with Mang, yes. I'd probably replace out Glaceon or Keeper of Souls. Keep one, but replace out the other one with something else. Like maybe Glaceon plus Bloodhammer if you have. I know that's blocked by Mang, but you only need one Mang cast, whereas the other ones need to keep casting. Has a little bit better synergy if you happen to have it. But Glaceon and Keeper of Souls full blocking each other is a little bit tight. Mang would full block Bloodhammer, however, you only have to cast Mang once normally. So it wouldn't matter as much. Since after your first cast, you could just hold the mana. But what you mentioned, yes, it would work perfectly fine for Tower of Doom. Oh, wait, never mind. It's a color restriction where... Duh, I forgot. You can't use Bloodhammer. It's purple restriction. Never mind. It's not brown. It's purple. Yeah, never mind. You can't use Bloodhammer. But you could use another mana generator or something. If you had to go with one or the other, I'd probably actually say Keeper of Souls, oddly enough. Even though Glaceon's higher damage output, Keeper of Souls has much higher control, and you won't lose as many sigils. Yeah, Divinish Ball is a pretty good option. You can also use Quillin. You can use Divinish Ball or Quillin combo if you have it. They're both purple. So you can end up getting away with that. Oh, wait, never mind. I keep saying that. No, Quillin is not purple. He's red-yellow. Why do I keep saying he's purple? I know they share yellow. I'm not sure why I kept thinking they shared purple as well. But never mind. So yeah, you can end up going with Divinish Ball for it. Still ends up being applicable. Hello, Leonardo. Welcome. Yeah, we're doing Animal Crossing tomorrow around this time. We'll be doing fishing tournament. Hopefully we'll get 1,000 points. I think we hit around 800 points last time or something. 700, 800. I forget the exact amount. Because we never really were keeping track since we kept opening the reward thingies. But based on the amount of drops, I think it was that many. But any other questions, anyone? Let me know. Otherwise, I hope you all enjoy your weekends. Have any good Doomsayer team suggestions? What do you mean Doomsayer? Oh, the clear class? No, it's really bad. It is really, really bad. Just use it with a Rowan team and power level it. Do the, if you haven't done PvP yet this week, do the Explore trick. I mean, the one trophy pick. And just keep doing weak battles. One-shot them with Rowan, with this team, like a team like this. Use the hero class of Doomsayer. And just one-shot it with this. And rinse and repeat over and over and over again. And just do this with whatever hero class you want to level. And then just repick into the thing. This is probably going to be your best bet because it gives 2 XP per battle rather than 1. This works best if you have a low PvP rating because you'll have really weak battles that you can end up finding here. And then you just repick until you find another weak battle until it's within your one-shot range. The problem is, though, once you reach a higher PvP rating, it takes forever to repick into a low battle. But anything around 5,000 or less in end game tends to be one-shottable. You can kind of gauge it based on what your stats are on what you can one-shot. Otherwise, just spam Explore 2 or 3. That's also pretty good XP. Just keep doing that with the same team. And it ends up working out nicely. So hello, the stats. Welcome. Any other questions, anyone, before we wrap up? Let me know. So wasn't there one other thing I wanted to go do real quick? Oh, yeah, I wanted to go check the pet. I might go do the pet real quick as well. Do we need this pet? No, we do not. Never mind. I lied. I already have all the pet copies. It seems like one we still need copies of. Oh, also, I never mentioned anything about this flash offer. It's worth skipping. That one's not too enticing. So definitely skip on that. But any other questions? Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Otherwise, I hope all of you have a wonderful weekend. And we'll be back in 7.5 hours from now tonight to kind of just mess around with stuff. But yeah, Bounty Hunter was pretty quick. Tends to be a lot these days. Not to mention it's a repeat event, so even less to really go over with it. It's literally like already a team that we've done in the past. Though I guess in the past we ran it with Yagua instead. When's your Gems of War stream? We do it every single night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is exactly 7.5 hours from now, of whatever time zone you're currently in. But yeah, we always do a Friday morning stream for Gems of War, and then we have a stream every single night. But anyways, guys, I'm going to catch you guys later. Hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day. Enjoy your weekend. Stay safe out there, and I guess I will catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone.